So we're not going based off of Amazon suggestions. We're going off the suggestions that make sense for us in our business. If this is your first time watching one of my YouTube videos, consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video if you would love this content, so that way you never miss a new Amazon PPC training. So it is important to note that before you can make the following auto optimizations to your campaigns, you're gonna need at least 50 to 100 sales in your campaign recorded, because if you don't have at least 50 to 100 sales, you're not going to have enough data to really go off of in order to make the necessary optimizations. So keep that in mind when you're reviewing this video. And if you want to learn how you can optimize your Amazon PPC campaigns through your advertising reports, go ahead and check out this recent video that I just made. And that video will show you how to actually download your Amazon PPC reports and extract the good data and how to reuse it in your manual campaigns. And for this particular training, I'm going to show you how to optimize your placements and your targets for your auto campaigns. So it's important to note there's 50 to 100 sales. So let's actually go ahead and look at the placements, for example. So you can look at your placements. And one thing that's also important to note is that Q4, if this is your first Q4 as an Amazon seller, Q4 is generally going to be the most expensive month, or the most expensive quarter, I should say, for you as an Amazon seller if you're only utilizing Amazon PPC. And the reason is because a lot of sellers are trying to improve their keyword ranking just to basically capitalize on all of the big holidays, Cyber Monday, Black Friday. And that week, Amazon also has like their own promotional week. So you're going to see ACoS usually go up a little bit in Q4. So the purpose of this video is I'm trying to help you basically trim the fat on your campaigns, so that way we can have ultra lean but ultra profitable campaigns in your business. Because at the end of the day, you do want to make sales, but you also need to stay profitable in order to grow your Amazon business. So the purpose of this video is to help you actually lean out your campaigns and put the necessary resources to the placements and targets that you're actually making money in this hyper competitive Q4 period. So for example, what's interesting to note actually under the placements is that rest of search, Amazon doesn't actually let you optimize for that, which is okay. It's actually the best performing placement for this particular campaign anyway, so that's fine. But for example, let's say your top of search results. So you're looking at your campaigns right now and you see that top of search, first page, you're at a 50% ACoS, okay? And you see that on product pages, your ACoS is 25%. So in this case, what you would want to do is you would actually want to feed the placement that you have the lowest ACoS, because that's how you're going to stay profitable. So if this was 50% for you at the top and 25% for you right here at the bottom on product pages, you would simply adjust the bids. Anywhere from 25 to 100% is good. Let's call it 50%. And you'll go ahead, and what's going to happen at this point is your product's going to show up more on product pages than it will on first of page, because you're willing to pay a little bit more for these placements. However, if your ACoS is at 25% and you're making decent sales, then it makes sense for you to put a little bit more money towards the placements that you're actually making money at a profitable level. And vice versa, if it's the other way around, say you're more profitable on top of search, then you would just optimize your bids to show up more for top of search. So it'd be 50% up here, and you would begin to see your sales lean out a little bit more. And why this is so important, again, is because this coming holiday season, I'm actually going to do another video pretty soon where I'm going to show you how to optimize for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, in that whole week, so that we can maximize your sales potential. And the reason is because it's going to be a very expensive month, and if you're struggling with profitability or with sales at the moment, it's important to really lean out your auto campaigns this way. So once you've taken a look at your placement data and you've done everything we just went over, now you're going to go ahead and look at your actual targets. All right, so now let's look at the targets. So go ahead and click on targeting in your auto campaign, and now let's review all the data that's in there. And here's what you're going to see why it's important to have at least 50 to 100 sales. Apart from the placements, Amazon also has a second layer to how they utilize their auto placements. So they actually have 4 different targeting placements for just auto campaigns. Now, what you're going to see is from these 4, if you just click on this little information tab, they'll actually tell you what each target represents. So in this case, close match will show your ad to shoppers who use search terms closely related to your product, and substitutes is will show your ads to shoppers who view the detailed pages of products similar to yours. Now, the reason why these 2 are off is because, especially for Q4, Amazon, these 2 are basically, I mean, they can be profitable, and I've seen some instances where they're really profitable. So this is going to come down to testing. So initially, all 4 of these are going to be on for you unless you change them otherwise. So if you look at your auto campaigns right now, they're usually all going to be on, and you can see where your sales are being made. We've seen that for these particular campaigns, the sales were okay. ACoS was a little bit high. So the best place to start would be to just leave these 2 on, close match and substitutes, especially for Q4. And as you begin to increase your sales, then you could turn these other 2 on. But if you currently have all 4 of them on and you're seeing that you're doing a decent amount of sales on each at a profitable level, then keep them on. This is going to be relevant and subjective to what the data is actually showing in your campaigns. I'm just trying to show you how to basically bootstrap what's already available and how to have basically the quickest, most profitable results that your campaigns can yield for you. Now, the thing with the loose match targets is that I don't know exactly what this means. We'll show your ad to shoppers who use search terms loosely related to your product. I don't know how loose their definition is. And with compliments, they'll show your ad to shoppers who view the detailed pages of the products that complement your product. So this one is your basic upsell, like frequently bought together. So compliments is pretty good. Again, after you start seeing profitable results, and you could already be seeing profitable results with compliments. In this case, leave it on. So this would be basically your frequently bought together. But the loose match, again, I don't know how loose the definition is that Amazon uses. So it's best to apply your resources to where you're going to do the absolute best, right? Close match and substitute your competitors' listings, and then compliments. If you're already doing okay up here, then the frequently bought together area, not the placement area, but the products that usually show up on frequently bought together is where your product will show up on those detail pages. And basically, you'll want to look at the bids. So you can use Amazon's suggested bid. We've found that, especially for Q4, we like to bid a little bit less than Amazon's suggested bid. And you can test this for yourself. In this instance, we have about almost a 50% reduction in the close match placement, and about a little bit more than 70% of reduction less. So 70% less for substitutes and 50% less than on the close match placements. So we're not going based off of Amazon's suggestions. We're going off the suggestions that make sense for us in our business. So in this instance, you would ask yourself, okay, do I want to increase these sales? And what we'll probably do is we'll incrementally increase them right before the big sales week for the holidays. We'll increase them a little bit, maybe 25%. But it's important to stay lean leading up to that period. So if you want to stay ultra lean, I would decrease your bids a little bit from what Amazon's already suggesting. So that way you stay profitable, and this will allow you to feed more budget, if you will, for the coming up holidays. Now that we've went over how to optimize your targeting and your placements for your auto campaigns, now I'm going to show you how to optimize your campaigns using the ad reports. So if you just check out this next video coming up, I'm going to show you how to download your Amazon PPC reports, extract all the good data, and utilize that data in your manual campaigns. So that way you can continually use your auto campaigns as a cycle that will feed profitability back into your manual campaign. So it'll act as a circular motion just to continually feed good keywords into your manual campaign, and also keywords that you might want to add as a negative keyword to your auto campaign. So be sure to check out this next video, and don't forget to join my private group. And if this is your very first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel, show some love, and like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.